on my apron.
Cowboys.
Oh my goodness. He's getting ready to get his turkey ready. Okay, hang on. I gotta find the chef hat for him. Chef McKenzie.
We are here today with Chef McKenzie, who is creating a delectable dish that's going to be a combination of carrots, celeries, and a little what do we call that, Chef?
Onions.
Some onions as we feast upon his most delectable turkey that has been
I think there's more than one turkey around here today.
White onions.
Are you trying to get me crying? What you trying to do? I'm not gonna be crying over no meal. All right.
Many hours later.
So the turkey has been brining now for about 30 hours. So we're gonna take it out and get ready to prepare it for the smoker. It has a lot of the salt and seasoning from the brining process. I don't need that excess salt and seasoning on there because when I actually season and rub the turkey, it has the salt and other seasoning in it. But for the brining purposes, that's fine. Whatever is sucked into the skin will remain there, and then I'll do the outside of it once again. Still a little moisture, but it's really dried out. A lot of it's really sucked into the turkey good. Everything's tightening up really good. That was on there as well. So what we have here, when we were brining the turkey in the refrigerator I showed you earlier, there's some juice that came underneath that grill. I don't want to just pour that out. I want to pour that over the vegetables that I cut up to put underneath it. And so I'll just use that and just pour some of that over it, that liquid. These vegetables we won't be actually eating, it's just for the cooking. So we'll set that aside. And then I'm going to add additional water in here. And then, like I said, this will go underneath where the turkey will actually be cooking. And as the heat and this comes up. And once again, I have carrots, green onions, white onions, and celery all mixed together here. So I'm going to take this out to the smoker. I'll be back with you shortly. Now, I've never done this before, but let's see what happens. What I'm getting ready to do now is to inject butter and garlic into the turkey. And I'm going to start, first of all, I think, with its breast, since that usually has the tendency to be the driest part of the turkey. So I want to inject it in there, but I don't want to get it into the cavity because all the butter would just go to the cavity. So I'll get a couple shots really good into the breast, and I'll come back and do a little bit to the legs. Now, I've never done this before, but see what happens. And then when I put this thing in the smoker, all that will begin to really spread even further as it heats up. Running back out this way, I know it's full in this area. I didn't penetrate the cavity where it's just dripping down in there and I would lose it all. So this is all really good. Did a great job there. And I'm going to call that good. Then I'm going to give probably a half a shot over here in the thighs. And then we'll go from there. So we've injected our bird with this garlic butter, if you will. And that's going to be great. Now we're going to move to the next step, which is rubbing the turkey with the proper seasoning. I like to use the Hay Grill Hay smoked turkey rub. Kind of let it cascade over everything a little bit. And then rub it in. And there's still enough moisture on the bird so it adheres to it. If it would have been drier, then you may want to spray it with a little bit of olive oil or something of that nature so the rub would stick to it. Some of it's going to fall off a little bit once I put it in the smoker, but then once I get it on the grill itself, I can always touch it up a little bit. Once again, this rub has a little salt and stuff in it, and that's the reason we wiped off the brine seasoning that we had on there so that this can take hold and do what it needs to do, and it won't taste over salty. That's what we're going on. But we want to really get it rubbed in really well. It almost sounds like I know what I'm talking about, huh, baby? Well, I hope this turns out better than my Cowboys may turn out later today on their game. So this bird is just about ready for the smoker. I've been preheating the smoker for 30 minutes, and then I'm going to put some pellets in it to get a little smoke in it, and then we'll put this bird in there and let it sit for about 5 or 6 hours and see what happens. So we got the bird rubbed, we got it prepped, we got it injected. Now we're just about ready to put it into the smoker, but before I do, I want to put a thermostat in here, and it's connected to my Bluetooth on my cell phone, so that way while it's in the smoker itself, I can monitor what the cooking temperature is. Now I need to double check, but I think I need to get it up to 165 inside this temperature. Inside the turkey's temperature. So I will double check that, but nevertheless, I will go ahead and inject this. Put it in the breast. It's probably a better place to do it. By that, I will know exactly what the cooking temperature is. Also on the app, it tells me once I set my desired temperature, and after it cooks for a few moments or so, it will tell you about how many hours it would actually take. This is a 17-pound turkey. The wife has invited a lot of guests over today, surprisingly, so I hope everything turns out well for everyone. All right. Putting on my final garnishment to get it out of the turkey. It's been about 5.5 hours in the smoker. Got a glaze on it, and it's really looking like it's something beautiful. Once again, thank you. My first turkey, my first Thanksgiving where I actually cooked the turkey. God bless. We're going to enjoy.
And the Cowboys are going to win.
All right.